She is currently studying Masters in Sociology from Tribhuvan University. She is passionate about public speaking. She is also YWPLI Fellow at Women Lead Nepal and is also CCT of Smart Club, which is a public speaking platform. So please help me welcome our next speaker who is speaking on the topic, the power of empathy. Ekdamai beautiful topic raheko cha. So let's welcome our next speaker, Miss Pratisha Joshi.
Greetings and warm regards to our astounding judges and my lovely audience. I remember my school teachers teaching that we as a human have this superior ability to feel and reciprocate to a wide array of feelings and emotions, not of only ourselves, but also of others. That's why we are connected to this level. Like when we see someone happy, we automatically feel jolt of joy. When we see someone crying uncontrollably, we feel automatically sad. And when we see someone facing through injustice and violence, we automatically feel enraged. Well, indeed it is true. But it was very difficult for me to connect with people even though I felt these emotions, especially in my teenage years. We all have that one friend, right, in your school, whom when you say hello, they would be in their own world. They have their own world, they have less friends, and you seem like they are an outcast. Sadly, that was me. On top of it, the fluctuating relationship between my mother and me made it even worse. I don't know if it was hormones or if it was me. I was very arrogant towards her. My mom would be like, Nani, iso nagar na, tiso nagar na, isto kina garirako chhas? And I would be like, ha, mama, tapai kasto malai bujhne hunna ke? My mom would be like here crying, hey Bhagwan, mero chori kina bhayo yesto? And here I would be like enraging, hey Bhagwan, ma kina? But things would change when in my university, one of the psychology teacher introduced the term empathy. He taught children the interesting fact about us is we feel like we know. But most of the time, we are seeing things from our perspective. Our consciousness is individual, that are already limited by our senses and temperament. So, to understand the actual reality, you have to listen. You have to have open-minded conversation. You have to observe the reaction and try to imagine the scenario by putting yourself into their shoes. That is what exactly is empathy. Friends, that was the turning point of my life. The world that I used to see, the people around me, the perception, that would totally change. See, for my mother, she was the firstborn in her family. She lost her father when she was of tender age, and she was the one who took care of her widowed mother and her little brother and sister. I realized she had gone through such a hard time in her life that I could never ever imagine. She carried out her responsibility in such a way that no one would have ever done it in the same way. That realization was a wake-up call for me as I understood all this time she wanted to see her reflection in me because I was her firstborn. She wanted me to grow, be mature, be responsible for myself. Upon this realization, I went home, I hugged her tightly for the first time, and we both cried. That's how my life changed, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I'm here in this stage, speaking and standing in front of you. Because of a small stroke of empathy, because of its unlimited power. And that's what our world needs right now. Because we often talk about bigger dreams, bigger ambitions, bigger aspirations. But in the pursuit of these dreams, we forget small things. We forget compassion. We forget to be grateful for what we have. We forget how could we get if we can't connect. So we have to start small, because wherever we go, whatever we do, we need our people. We need the support that comes from innate connection. So let's start small. Let's practice empathy. Let's practice gratefulness. I started this journey by simply going home, going to my mom and saying, "I'm sorry, Mom, I could understand you. But I'll try my best to be as good daughter as you were." And I did it. And so can you. Thank you.